here's what catches a lot of relocation buyers off guard. Some people move to Roswell and absolutely love it, while others realize they would much rather have been happier in Marietta. And the opposite happens too. So you're thinking about moving to North Metro Atlanta, and you now have narrowed it down to 2 cities, Roswell or Marietta. And this is one of the most important comparisons relocation buyers can make, because on paper, these 2 cities can actually look pretty similar. Both have great schools, beautiful neighborhoods, strong communities, restaurants, parks, and easy access around Atlanta. But once you actually spend time in both places, the lifestyle difference is huge. One feels more polished, more North Fulton, more curated, and more suburban luxury. The other feels more historic, more spread out, more diverse, and more connected to the classic Atlanta culture. So today we're diving into the traffic, the commute, the home prices, neighborhoods, schools, restaurants, outdoor lifestyle, cost of living, community feel, and what daily life actually feels like in both cities. So make sure you stick around until the end, because I'm going to tell you which city gives you more value, which city I think works better for relocation buyers, and which area may fit your lifestyle much better long term. And trust me, the answer surprises a lot of people. If we haven't met yet, hey friends, my name is Jacquee Hart with Hart Realty Partners. Here in North Metro Atlanta, my husband Greg and I help relocation buyers move here all the time. And Roswell versus Marietta is one of the most common conversations we have. So if you're thinking about relocating anywhere near the North Metro Atlanta area, our contact information is right here on the screen. All right, let's jump into it. First, we're going to talk about location, because this is one of the biggest differences between these cities. Roswell is located in North Fulton County. Roswell gives you easier access to Alpharetta, Johns Creek, Sandy Springs, Milton, Dunwoody, and the Georgia 400 corridor. This area is very popular with professionals, tech workers, executives, and relocation buyers wanting the North Fulton living. Now, if your job is closer to Alpharetta, Perimeter, Sandy Springs, or North Atlanta Tech Corridor, Roswell may make more sense for the commute perspective. And this matters more than people think, because once you move here, daily driving becomes a huge part of your lifestyle. Now, Marietta is located in Cobb County. Marietta gives you easier access to I-75, Smyrna, Vinings, Kennesaw, Midtown, Buckhead, and parts of West Atlanta. And here's something many relocation buyers don't realize. Marietta is much larger geographically than Roswell. That matters because East Marietta feels very different from West Marietta, Historic Marietta, and North Marietta. And these areas are closer to Kennesaw. You almost feel like you're in a completely different suburb depending on where you are. And that flexibility is actually one of Marietta's strengths. All right, we've got to talk about the traffic, because both cities have it, but the type of traffic feels very different. Roswell traffic tends to bottleneck around Holcomb Bridge, Highway 9, Mansell, and Georgia 400 access points. The roads can feel tighter, busier, and more congested, especially during school pickup, morning commutes, evening rush hours, and the weekends. This catches some relocation buyers off guard because Roswell feels suburban, but the traffic can feel surprisingly intense for the size of the city. Now, Marietta traffic feels more highway-driven, commuter-heavy, and spread out. You're dealing more with I-75 traffic, larger commuter routes, and commercial corridors and suburban sprawl. And depending on where you work, Marietta traffic may either feel easier or significantly worse, especially if your commute involves, Midtown, Buckhead, or long stretches of I-75. Now, this is where Roswell and Marietta really separate themselves, because Roswell feels polished, curated, community-centered, tree-lined, and lifestyle-focused, especially around Canton Street. Roswell has boutique shopping, local restaurants, outdoor lifestyle, mature neighborhoods, and strong community atmosphere. This city feels connected, social, and highly desirable. A lot of relocation buyers fall in love with Roswell because it feels easy to live in. Marietta feels larger, more diverse, more historic, more flexible, and more traditional Atlanta suburban. And this is important because Marietta gives buyers way more variety overall. You can find historic neighborhoods, newer developments, quiet suburban pockets, golf communities, ranch homes, luxury homes, townhouses, and even semi-rural properties. Marietta feels amazing. Downtown Roswell feels upscale, walkable, social, and restaurant focused, especially Canton Street. You've got breweries, coffee shops, patios, boutiques, live music, nightlife, and events. The atmosphere feels energetic but relaxed. People are walking dogs, sitting on the patios, meeting friends, listening to live music, and spending time outdoors. It feels very community driven and lifestyle oriented. Now, Marietta Square has a very different personality. Marietta Square feels historic, family owned, event focused, and very community centered. You've got local restaurants, museums, theaters, coffee shops, festivals, farmers markets, and concerts. And the square is one of the biggest reasons people love Marietta. It feels classic and local and deeply connected to the Cobb County culture. Now let's talk home prices because this is another big difference. According to Zillow and Redfin, Roswell home prices generally trend higher overall than Marietta. And that's especially true near downtown Roswell, East Roswell, and highly desirable North Fulton neighborhoods. Roswell tends to offer premium pricing, mature neighborhoods, luxury homes, and a strong demand overall. Now, you're going to be paying for schools, location, lifestyle, and that North Fulton prestige. And many buyers moving to the Roswell area want that lifestyle. Marietta gives you more variety. Now, you can find starter homes, ranch homes, luxury homes, townhomes, historic homes, new construction, and homes on acreage. And generally speaking, your money stretches further in Marietta, especially compared to Roswell. And this becomes a huge factor for people relocating, trying to balance the commute, the lifestyle, and the budget. And by the way, if you're watching this because you're thinking about moving to the North Georgia area, this is literally what Greg and I do every single day. We help buyers relocate all over Roswell, Marietta, Alpharetta, Milton, Canton, Woodstock, all over the place. So if you're thinking about making a move and you're trying to figure out which area fits your lifestyle best, reach out anytime. Our contact information is right here on the screen, and you can shoot me a text, send me a DM, email, smoke signal, carrier pigeon, whatever. All right, let's get back to the video. Now, schools are always a huge topic for relocation buyers. And very quick disclaimer, schools are very personal, so always do your own research. For this video, I pulled information from niche.com and greatschools.org. Roswell High School received a niche.com grade of an A, Great Schools rating 8 out of 10. Centennial High School, niche, A, Great Schools rating 7 out of 10. Walton High School, niche, A+, Great Schools 10 out of 10. Lassiter High School, niche grade, A+, Great Schools 9 out of 10. Pope High School, niche grade, A+, Great Schools 9 out of 10. One thing we always tell relocation buyers is visit the school, research the programs, research athletics, research extracurriculars, because school fit is very personal and different for everyone. Roswell has a stronger river, trail, and outdoor recreation atmosphere, especially around the Chattahoochee River National Recreation Area. You'll constantly see people kayaking, biking, running, walking trails, and spending time outdoors. Outdoor lifestyle is a huge part of Roswell culture. Marietta has outdoor recreation too, but it feels more spread out, athletic, and recreation focused. You've got parks, trails, sports complexes, hiking, baseball, soccer, and recreation areas everywhere. And of course, Kennesaw Mountain National Park. It's a huge draw, especially for people hiking, walking, running, and history lovers. Curious about the restaurants and the nightlife? Roswell restaurant scene feels upscale, trendy, and social, especially around Canton Street. A lot of date night atmosphere, patios, cocktail bars. Marietta feels more casual, more diverse, and more local overall. You'll find upscale restaurants, hole-in-the-wall favorites, family restaurants, sports bars, and long-time local staples. Marietta has a little bit more of everything. Roswell is amazing for professional relocating buyers wanting polished suburban living, outdoor lovers, and people wanting strong community atmosphere, especially buyers wanting lifestyle, walkability, and North Fulton prestige. Marietta is amazing for buyers wanting more house for the money, buyers wanting more variety, buyers wanting Cobb County, and people wanting flexibility in neighborhoods and price points, especially buyers wanting more options, larger variety, and more traditional suburban Atlanta living. Both of these cities are fantastic, but they fit very different lifestyle. Now, Roswell feels more polished, more curated, and more North Fulton and more lifestyle focused. Marietta feels larger, more flexible, more traditional, and more diverse overall. And a lot of these buyers end up touring both before deciding what looks best for them, because what looks good online doesn't always match what feels best in person. All right, friends, hopefully this gave you a real look at Roswell versus Marietta, Georgia. And if you're thinking about relocating anywhere north Metro Atlanta, Greg and I would absolutely love to help you. Whether you are moving next month, 6 months from now, or next year, reach out anytime. All of our contact information is right here on the screen. We are Jacquee and Greg Hart with Hart Realty Partners, and helping relocation buyers is one of our favorite things to do. And if this video helped you, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who is thinking about moving to Georgia. And as always, this is your Heart to Heart with your favorite hometown realtor, Jacquee Hart, and I'll see you in the next video.